Hello, everybody, and welcome back to AMFM episode 6. And today I'm here with Ollie Mayberry. Yeah. What's up? How you been? Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a minute. I'm good. I'm real good. Actually, how about yourself?
I'm doing great. Life's good. I can't complain.
Good to hear that.
And you just came from Austin.
Austin, Texas. Yeah, it's
Represent.
It's actually hotter right here, like in California, than Texas right now, which is absurd.
Is it humid?
It's like humid, but it's not like California's more humid right now.
Really?
I feel like.
Oh,
yeah.
I think because it just like rained and stuff. So like we
like
got all of that.
Yesterday and like the day before and like those like weeks, it's been
Nasty.
like, nasty,
Yeah, you're
sticky,
right.
stinky, nasty, sticky.
Yeah. Dude, not it. And you drove, so 20.
Yeah, driving was like not that bad. We listened to some podcasts. We listened to like some albums like we've been wanting to listen to. It was chill. Like it wasn't that bad at all. Listen to this podcast too.
Oh
yeah.
shit.
We like the last dude, bro. The last guy was really cool.
Who was on the last episode?
What's his name? Like he's from
Rebel.
New York.
Rebel Spirit.
He was cool. Like
He's
talking
cool.
about his clothes and then he was. I fucked with it.
Yeah, Rebel's really cool. You both would like Rebel a lot.
Is he from New York?
He's from, where's Rebel? He's from Brooklyn. I think he stays over there still. And he comes to LA every once in a while for work. But yeah, he's a really cool guy.
Seems cool.
Very fun. Mm-hmm. He works a lot. He does a lot of modeling.
Really?
Which is why he'll come out here and stuff.
So,
and you do modeling.
I do.
How do you like that? What's been up with that?
It's cool. Like I haven't done it in a while since I've been in Texas, you know?
Yeah.
But like it's fun when I'm doing it.
Yeah. You're signed here?
In LA, yeah. Storm, LA.
Okay,
Shout
gotcha.
out Ollie. That's my agent. That's his
Ollie?
name. Yeah, that's his name. Ollie
Double Ollie.
Yeah.
Double Ollie. That's crazy.
He's super cool,
That's
man.
cool.
Yeah.
And I know you've modeled with like Paxson. You've modeled with Rude.
Rude is cool.
That one was freaking, that was sick. That was sick.
Thank you.
And then you've modeled with like 100 Thieves. Those are a bunch of really cool brands that I all like. And I was curious. I was like thinking last night, I'm like, damn, like he's already worked with some cool brands, but I'm sure there's brands that you're like,
Dude.
like
I'm nowhere like
near
where I want to be.
Yeah.
Yes, like there's so much to do. I still haven't walked.
You said what?
I need to walk.
Walk?
Like a runway.
Oh, I thought you were just
Like,
mad and you were
no.
like, I just need to take a walk,
I should
man.
need to take a walk, bro. I need to get out.
I'm done.
No, I need to walk.
Okay.
Like once I do that, I'm like, okay. I'm not like I'll be satisfied.
You're still good now. Like you are, but I'm not trying to say settle, but I'm saying like when I always think of it like this, like to get here, it was kind of a hard in terms of like my own modeling journey. To get here, it felt like, oh, okay, like I've worked hard, but I'm nowhere near where I want to go. But there's also so many people, specifically people that I'll get messages from this podcast, and they'll be like, damn, like how did you get there? Like how did you get there? And like to us, we're like, okay, like no, like over there. I'm not saying settle, but also recognize like you're
Definitely,
yeah,
definitely. Let me like give myself a pound of back. You're too, yeah, but I'm just a perfectionist.
Who do you want to walk with? Like who's your ideal?
Dude.
So that in like 5 years, or not even 5 years, like 2 years, you'll look back and be like, oh yeah, I did that.
The goal was to like walk Virgil, like meet him, walk for like Louis Vuitton, but probably still Louis Vuitton. Definitely, that's like one of my favorite brands of all time.
Or Off-White.
Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton.
If I had to choose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would do it either way.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
anything. Yeah. So Louis Vuitton. Is there any other like?
Louis.
It doesn't just have to be runway.
It has to be runway.
Okay. I
mean, I grew up watching like fashion shows. You know what I mean? So like walking one, seeing myself on would be
so
like,
full circle.
Be beautiful.
Like I already envisioned the Instagram post.
Like me too, bro. I already have the caption and everything ready,
Thanks
bro.
at so and so and to my team, and then there's
Thank
like
you
20
so
tags.
Much. So thankful. Yeah. Like,
And then like a random picture of you as a kid.
Sure.
Like there you go. It's all the swipes. We're like, yeah, the comments. Oh my god. We're just envisioning it. It's gonna happen. Yeah. It's gonna happen. LV. That'll be sick.
What are your goals into that industry?
I don't know. I've been thinking about that a lot lately because I feel like I've been like not necessarily like losing my passion towards it, but like when I'm in on something, I gotta be like 100%. I'm not great when it comes to balance. So like let's say with modeling, it's like very much, especially switching around agencies. I feel like I had to keep like redoing things that I'd already done, but at like a better level. Does that make sense? So now that it's kind of like up down, I'm like okay, I'm like not as focused. I want to do this and give 100% to this.
Yeah.
But I need to be balanced. So I'm working on getting better with that.
The thing about modeling is like all models like want to be more than a model. Like models like I'm a like sorry to explain, like I model, but I'm not just a model, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
I'm
I get
more
what
than
you're
that.
saying.
Like that's what
Yeah.
all like people and models like want to be.
Yeah.
I guess. And like when you're in modeling, like you're stuck. Like you feel like you're kind of stuck in a box.
Yeah.
And
I feel like that heavy on certain sets. Like a lot of times they'll look for creative direction, and almost always the last person they look to is the model, unless you're well established and you've made it clear that you're super creative.
Right.
But like they'll be like, okay, like what should we do with this, that, and then like the models are over there and they're like, because of that stereotype that models don't got a lot going on. It's just like,
it's so stupid. I hate that stereotype.
yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Like modeling's cool, and I think it's a lot of fun, and I think it's a great platform. Like to start out at, I think it's super cool because even though sometimes you get snubbed on set when it comes to like giving creative advice and stuff, but like you still get to be in touch with so many creative people, and then to meet all these brands. And specifically, like for me, I love watching the behind the scenes of the clothing brand type stuff, because I'm like, oh, okay, like they did this call sheet, and then I'm like, all right, let me copy the template and let me do my call sheet like this and make it super professional, da-da-da. So I like that I like it in the sense that I'm learning a lot, not just about modeling.
Met so many cool people.
Yeah, literally.
Seen so many cool things. Like, yeah, it's more than the experience and just like the shoot, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's much, yeah, I agree. And I think even with you, like you were able, I don't know if it stemmed from that, but like you're really into photography.
It stemmed from like getting into photography has been a thing I've always been into.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
When did you pick up your first camera?
My grandma got a camera for me since like when I was like 11.
Oh.
This is that camera. It's like a Rebel
No
T5.
way.
I don't know if that's Rebel. It is Rebel T5. I got that camera.
Yeah.
And like just took pictures like plants. Shit.
Just plants.
Yeah,
life.
like random shit. Yeah, like my bed, like my room, like
but vibes.
action figures. Yeah, like it was cool.
Just an 11-year-old, just like, all right, this is what I'm looking at right now. Cool.
Super cool. I've always been in photography, but like film is new.
Yeah, I know. Film is
something I'm trying to get into. Film is a lot more like
complex,
cutthroat.
Yeah,
it's like if you get it, you get it. You can't just keep taking pictures. You only got like 30. You know what I mean? It's
and film's like an expensive little hobby. Like especially now that it's like getting bigger and reaching more people. It's like, but it's cool. I don't know. I think there's something about it that's a lot better than just like digital.
Yeah, most definitely, dude. It's the aesthetic. It's the color. Like it's, you don't know if you know what I mean? It's just like exciting.
Literally, I remember when I first got my first film camera, we'd always like take the pictures and be like, all right, it's like this like kind of like delayed gratitude, which is weird because we're in such a place of like, oh my gosh, I took this, I did this right now. Let me get it right now. Let me Amazon Prime that shit right now. Right. Like it's just everything is constantly like at your disposal whenever you need it. So film's cool. It's like, wait, bitch.
Have you like, do you take pictures, right?
Yeah.
Like, how'd you get into that?
My picture. I feel like I only learned how to take pictures just because I wanted to, like, photograph my own brand, and it's really difficult to explain the way that I want things to be done to people. I gotta be like on the exact same page with someone,
especially if it's your shit. You know what I mean? You gotta make it like your vision.
Exactly. And I want it to be so like, I see it in my brain this way, and I want it to literally copy paste it onto a tangible media. Like I want it to look exactly the way that I see it. So like when it comes to photography, I'm like, let me just watch 500 YouTube videos about how to edit this in Adobe Photoshop.
Shout out YouTube,
like,
dude. YouTube is so good for that type of shit. Like,
seriously.
I'm so thankful.
YouTube,
honestly.
I genuinely believe not everybody needs to go to college. Mind you, I just went back to college, so it's kind of yay, but like
that's a big step, bro. That's just not easy.
I know.
Yes.
But for those who are just not into college, YouTube, man. YouTube
will answer any question you have.
Literally, and then they'll give you like 40 different videos and then explain it in like 12 different languages. So it's like, you can't learn it, that's on you, bro, because YouTube is there.
Yeah.
Did you use YouTube like as a kid?
To this day, yes. Always, bro. Entertainment, how to do shit, like, YouTube's always been there.
Literally. Like, I remember when we were younger, I used to get Sadie and I'd be like, all right, I found this new website. It's called YouTube, and you can just record right onto it. And there's so many videos of Sadie and I, like, dancing to Kesha and like other like Beyonce and Jay-Z and stuff. And it's like, bro.
I heard TikTok like 2 days ago.
TikTok.
Like Kesha.
The song?
Yeah, just I haven't heard it in a long time. Yeah.
Back to photography for a second.
Okay.
You've been shooting for a long time, ever since you were a kid. Grandma enabled that, which is super sick. Yeah. I asked you about your modeling ideal, like, collaboration.
Yeah, I'd love to work with, like, I just like taking pictures, bro.
Yeah.
Like, in front of the camera, behind the camera. Like, if you want to shoot, let's shoot.
Just, like, on spot.
Like, I don't care.
That's so cool, though, because that literally ties into exactly what you're talking about when you're, like, 11. And you're like, I'm just shooting exactly what's in front of me. You're like, oh, you want to shoot? Plant. Bed. Like, vibes. Just like that. You shot with Zach Bia. How did that happen? You want to say how confused I was? Like, I opened my story. I was like, why do I follow Zach Bia? I was like, wait, why is Ollie posting Zach Bia? That's crazy.
That shit was super weird, bro. Or not weird, but like random. He was in Austin.
Okay.
He was in Austin, Texas, and no celebrities are usually in Austin, Texas. Mm-hmm. I mean, they don't like for like shows.
Yeah.
You know, maybe for like a day or two. You know what I mean? No one really lives out there. But I saw he was there. And my friend was with him. My friend Phoenix is like with Zach, and I texted Phoenix. I was like, "Yo, it was Zach Bia." He was like, "Yeah." And I pulled up to the club we're at and walked in.
And you were like, "Smile."
I was like, "Can I take a picture of you real quick, bro?" Super cool.
That's so sick. Yeah. I love stuff like that when it's so like genuine. Like, oh, whatever. Like,
we just super
like...
chill, bro. He's super nice guy. Shout out Zach Bia. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Is Phoenix Joy Division? Okay.
Bingo.
What? I thought his name was Joy.
Real name's Phoenix, but like Instagram is Joy Division. Yeah.
And how'd you come across him? Cause he's cool.
Super cool.
I always like lurk his Instagram. Like, oh shit, like you're
cool. He put on a story like looking for models, like send your info. Yeah. And I like sent my like card. You know the card with like your face on it. What's it called?
Comp card.
Comp card. Yeah. Sent my comp card, and he DM'd me back like the next day. He's like, up to the studio tomorrow, and we shot like his clothing brand.
Was that the Arbys thing?
No, the Arbys thing, some other shit, some really weird other shit.
Which that was so cool because I remember texting you about Philip. I was like, you gotta be in the homie Philip.
That's when I met Philip. I met Philip at Arbys.
Which is so okay. Arbys random, but also like shooting the idea that y'all were both on the same team. And I even told Philip, I was like, you gotta meet my friend Ollie. You gotta meet him. Like I promise y'all will get along. Then all of a sudden I get a text from Philip. I'm with Ollie. Oh my god. I was like, what, Philip? Dude. Explain, Arbys.
Okay, so my friend Tucker, me and Philip's friend Tucker has this brand, and he like puts really random words like Arbys or like butthole or like random shit on like really cool fonts and like on clothes.
Yeah.
And he had this Arbys hat, and like, you know, Narcissist by like,
yes,
like the Narcissist font for like Playboy Cardi.
Yes.
It said Arbys in that font, and it was a trucker hat. And he was like, yo, I'm gonna shoot this, and we're gonna shoot at Arbys, like, behind, like, the desk, like a worker.
Yeah.
And, yeah, and I met Philip there. He was with Tucker. Because Tucker and Philip are, like, they're working on, like, a shoe.
Yeah, which is insane.
He showed, this fucking boot was crazy. But, yeah, that was really weird.
Okay, if anyone wants to see the photos, I'll link them in this story when I post this AMFM. You guys are literally behind the Arbys counter and you're like flipping fries.
Yeah, no. So like we walked into Arbys. We didn't call Arbys or anything. We didn't get any permission.
Okay.
We walked into Arbys and we're like, yo, like we're shooting a commercial. And the worker was like 15. He didn't know what the fuck he was doing. Like, he didn't know what was going on. He was like, okay. And
wait, a commercial for Arbys?
Yeah, commercial. But we were just shooting a hat. Yeah, but we came with like 4 people and like we had cameras, so it kind of looked professional. So they believed us.
That's so random.
And, like, they're like, hey, do you want an apron? Do you want like a suit? So they hooked it up with the Arbys merch, and I was an employee for like 20 minutes.
And you're just walking around and they're just shooting,
like flipping patties for the camera. It was dope.
What the hell?
Super funny.
Philip had told me, he's like, yeah, we shot at Arbys for my friend's brand. Okay, my brain automatically goes to y'all are outside the Arbys, da-da-da. Then Philip sends me this video, and it's literally Ollie just, like, going crazy. I'm like, damn, like, they rented out the Arbys. I didn't even know you could do that.
So weird, bro.
I've never even had Arbys.
Me and Sana were watching fucking Craig in the Creek yesterday.
Yeah.
I love that show.
Really?
I fucking love that show. Like,
I've
and it's so
only watched
cool.
the pilot.
No, bro, it's so cool because like the whole cast is like black, and like just having like someone that looks like you on TV that's like in a cartoon form, and it's not like fucking Cleveland show or anything. You know what I mean? It's like it's dope.
It's cool.
And it's Philip.
Yeah, which is so weird.
Is dope.
And he doesn't
I'm
sound
hearing
like
his
him.
voice, and he sounds.
It does, but it doesn't. Like it sounds like I don't know.
It doesn't really sound like Philip. It's kind of weird, but like knowing it's Philip is cool. I'm like he can like change his voice.
Yeah, I know.
It's so cool.
Which is interesting because we were talking about that with him, and he was like, "I've literally grown up with the character." So like, I think they started shooting when he was like 12. So like, he went from being 12 years old and having like the Craig voice, like he's a 12-year-old. Then he went through puberty and had to be like he had to keep up with the voice.
Dude, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
And that show, like, I think they're getting a movie soon, which is amazing. And a lot of random, like, people really like it. Like, people that you wouldn't be like, oh, like, yeah, they're watching cartoons. Like, Uzi loves that show.
That's so cool.
Like, Uzi's obsessed with that show.
Missy Elliott was on an episode.
Yeah. And random features. Like, that's so cool. I love that for him. He's doing great. I love that.
He's out of town right now?
Philip is in Atlanta. I don't even know what he's doing. He's just...
Hard.
Yeah, he's just running around. He was in
so
DC
cool, bro.
in Atlanta. You like travel?
So cool. I love traveling, but I don't travel often.
You said you want to go to New York for like business?
For the first time. I can't just
Why?
go for, like, I don't know. Like,
he wants it to be all organized?
I have no excuse. I don't know why I want to do that, but like the first time has to be like for work. Yeah. And then I can have fun. But dude, I want to go this week for Fashion week. Yeah.
Bro, I can't even look at my Instagram stories right now. I'm like, fuck
so
this shit,
jelly,
man.
bro. I'm like looking at all my homies. They're like New York. Like, you know, New York photographers tap in. I'm in the town.
Everyone's there, literally.
There. I'm just like,
are you friends with Hashan?
Fuck you. Who's that?
You definitely know who he is. Y'all run in the same like circles and stuff. He's in New York. You would love him. Let me plant a seed. Hashan, Ollie, y'all meet. Figure it out. Y'all would love each other.
Up, bro?
He's a model. I did a campaign with him for Yatai.
Wait.
You've definitely seen him. Yes.
Sana knows him.
Yes.
No, I met him at I met him at this like what's that brand called again?
Moalola?
Yeah, I met him at the Moalola party for that brand.
Oh,
and
sick.
he was there and like Sana introduced me to him. I don't know if I remember that, but yeah.
It happened.
He's cool.
Yeah.
No, when I
he's
met him,
he's a Sag. He's very outgoing. And then you're a Leo.
I am.
Love that. Huh? I'm a Scorpio. Sorry. Not really though.
Hey, don't be sorry. Own it. Own it. Yeah.
What were we just talking about? Moalola. Did you meet her?
I met her. I took her picture too.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that was sick.
Moalola seems cool.
She's super cool, bro. Yeah. When I met her, she's super nice. I met her for like 30 seconds, but.
And Kanye loves Moalola. Really? Like I know that they've worked together for sure. Like what did he do? Something about her like origin story was like Kanye found her and was like, "Let me scoop you. Let's figure this out. Let's
always
work."
Stems with Kanye. With like a lot of like, successful people.
Literally.
Like who else was that? You know who Daff is?
Sounds familiar.
He is the designer for Siberia Hills.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he like Kanye just
picked
him up. Yeah.
Do you know Vanita Carter? Vanita Carter was Kim's stylist for a while. And I think she still is. She just put out a shoe with Timberland and she does all the set styling for Stussy. Yeah. So do I, and I've slept on them for a long time.
Me too. I've never been a Stuss fan till like this summer.
Yeah, okay. Like, literally same.
I don't know. Like I really fuck with their knits.
Oh yeah. They look so nice. They have this denim, like almost like carpenter pants, but like and then like a carpenter type jacket. It's a set and it looks so nice. I don't know why I've never paid more attention to them either.
Me neither. I think it's like it's popping up on my feed a lot. Yeah. Like I think they're just growing as a brand too.
Yeah, I think that all ties into it. But with Vanita, it was like she's so cool. Like I have like a hierarchy of cool people that I'm like, y'all are fucking sick. Vanita's up there for sure. She I think was modeling. And then Kanye found her through modeling. I could be slightly off. It might have been something else. But Kanye found her when she was younger. She worked with Yeezy for a while. And then Kim was like, you're cool. Picked her up. And then she styled for Kim for a long time.
It always starts modeling.
And now she's like doing all this crazy stuff. Like her Timberland shoe that's coming out is like, I've never seen anything like it.
Is it like, I haven't seen it. Like it's I'm thinking of a Timberland, like a boot.
Yeah. Okay,
like
so I think she released one that was like a generic one that had like a collaboration type thing that has the Timberland look. But she released these like high, you remember those Converse that were like up to your knees?
Yes.
Okay, they're like those, but don't think of those because I already know your brain's thinking
I'm just thinking that like that era.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
Okay, they're like those, but they look so sick. I'll show you them.
But Timberland.
Yeah.
That sounds dope. Yeah,
she's fly. I do feel like a lot of people that I look up to were like, Kanye saw them and was just like, oh, pick you out, go over here.
Kanye has good taste.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I agree.
He's not just picking at anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they run with it and they prove themselves.
It's very interesting. And I like to see like I always am like peeping who he's following. I'm like, who you, mind you, he follows like 5 million people now. People.
If you have like a black fucking profile picture, look at Kanye.
You got it. Yeah, bro. We were at Day in Vegas, that festival in Vegas, and we were walking around just like trying to figure out what we were gonna do. And as we were sitting right there, we were also kind of hiding from the security because Jackson got like not messed up. He just got in trouble with one of the security guards. So we were just trying to like lay low for a second. And Jackson sits on like this thing and he's looking at his phone. He gets a notification. It's like, Kanye West just followed you on Instagram. And it was so random. We were like, what the hell? And Jackson was like, I'm never letting this live down. Nobody I know is followed by Kanye. And it was like when Kanye was in like his whole like following 500 million people phase. And it was just like, what the hell, bro? Literally.
Me and Sana went to a smokers club.
Like, speaking of shit shows, bro.
Shit show. I'm talking like so bad, so unorganized.
Literally.
The whole venue park thing was super shit. It was like on a hill. We had to like climb to go see A$AP.
It was like a grass.
It was like a grass like mount. Like it was so bad. Philip was there too.
Yeah, and Philip told me it was just awful.
Bad.
There was like barriers like in the ground, and they got ripped out of the ground by Cardi stands.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, me and Sana saw that, and we were like, it was like a riot.
Like when
Cardi had like started.
Who was it? Lonely?
Like Stop Breathing or some shit.
Who was before?
Before was. We saw Destroy Lonely before.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Mm-hmm. And people were already getting kind of like hustle bustle like type behavior when Lonely came out. And then Philip told me like right after that, it was like.
They're all riled up and then like fucking Cardi pulls up. It's
insane. Yeah. I always think about that. Like there's some artists, mind you, I've changed my view on Playboi Carti because for a while I was like, I liked his other stuff. Stop. Okay, he's about to be like.
I'm not. I'm chill out, but. Continue.
Okay, I really like Dilate, and I like what's the other?
This first one.
Yes.
It's called Playboi Carti.
Okay, yeah. I liked Playboi Carti and I liked Dilate. They were great. Yeah. Then of course Whole Lotta Red comes out, and I'm like,
same. I was at first. I was like, okay, this is different. I love you still, but like.
I love you, but what's wrong?
Yeah, it's. But I mean, it's grown.
Now, it's like, yeah. And we talked about this in another episode too, where we were like, that episode got so trashed, like so trashed. And then now it's like a lot better. But about the fan bases, it's like there's artists that I'll like, but then all of a sudden their fan base just like, I'm like, oh, like I'm scared. Like I was listening to Playboi Carti like 3 days ago in my room, and I just had him playing, and I was like, oh, this is good. I would love to see Carti when I'm not being suffocated to death. Like, every time I see him, I've seen him 3 times. Every time, it's just like, I can't breathe. Don't know where he is. Is he on the stage? Is he in the crowd? I don't know what's going on.
Fans, bro. His fans really make the show. Like, Cardi barely speaks.
Yeah.
You know, when he's performing. And, like, it's just madness because all of his fans are fucking crazy.
They're insane. And, like, love the gusto. Love the support. But I would love to see Playboi Carti just, like, go. I don't know. And not feel like I'm about to die.
It's just what you're signing up for. I don't know. Yeah.
Literally, I agree, though.
I saw, let me cut you off.
No,
I saw, my first ever concert was Kanye for the Life of Pablo tour.
Bro,
the floating stage, bro.
I know. And we've talked about this, and I always get so just like, and then I went on your Instagram last night when I was just like trying to figure out what we could talk about, and I saw that video, and I was just like,
life-changing.
Like, bro, you're so lucky.
No, dude, it was a birthday present from Grandma.
Grandma really be hooking it up.
I love my grandma so much.
She's great.
She knows me so well. Like, she really gives me the best gifts.
That's so sweet. What's her sign?
No idea.
When's her birthday?
No idea. No. I know.
I love Grandma. When's her birthday? I don't know.
Yeah, she's great, though.
She's cool. That's cool. Oh, that's really sweet. And she didn't even know, like, the cultural impact she was about us.
What she really did.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just like, oh, you like Kanye West.
You like this man Kanye. Yeah. That's funny. I don't know why, like, random ass people will perform at the casino where we live. Like, Pitbull goes there every year. We don't know why. And he's always just like, dale. Like, I don't know. Just always ready to go. It's so random. I would love to see Pitbull random.
Dude, I need to get Pitbull's portrait.
That would be so crazy. It would be crazy if you got it in Miami.
Oh, dude.
You're like 305, just Pitbull. He's looking just like that.
Just lost.
Have you been to Miami?
Never Florida. Ever been?
I've been to the airport, and I've been to part of Florida, I think. I don't really want to go back.
Yeah, I'm not too crazy about Miami or Florida. Yeah. I mean, Disneyland is there.
Would be
World.
Cool. I think I'd try it once. Yeah, Disney World.
Disney's here though too, right?
Yeah, I'm cool.
So yeah, it's
that
already
Disneyland.
Here. There's really nothing there for me, but I'd love to check it out.
Maybe like once to go to Miami, just to like say like, okay, I went to Miami. Right. But like for the most part, I'm just like, I'm good. I'm good off that. What about Atlanta?
Atlanta is somewhere I really want to go.
Have you been?
Never.
We gotta get you on planes.
Dude, I know. There's a lot of places I've never been that I need to go, but there's a lot of places I've been that I really wanted to go, and yeah, I'm not satisfied with the place I've been. No.
Okay, well, you have a long time to keep going. Like Atlanta, you would love Atlanta. I grew up partially in Atlanta.
No way.
We lived there for a year, and then we moved back, and then we went back again, and then my parents were like, no, and then we moved back again. Atlanta's cool, like the city. When you get out of the city, be careful. Like,
that's what I've heard.
Georgia.
That's what I've heard. Yeah, Georgia is kind of scary. Yeah. You know?
Georgia is very much Ku Klux.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Type behavior.
So you've been around, like,
a little bit,
like living,
but
like,
only in the States.
Okay.
Like, which I'm like I want to go back to like London. I want to go to London, and I want to go back to like Europe, like Paris. And I was a kid. Like, I'm not trying to sound ungrateful at all, but like I don't remember any.
With the mindset now, going somewhere like that would be
insane. Like, I'm looking for all the art and stuff. Like, mind you, when we went, I think I was like 6 and Sadie was maybe 3, and we got to the Louvre and we went and just walked around and everybody wanted to leave, and I brought like a little notebook and I sat and tried to sketch with all the art students in front of like this one picture, because like they'll go there and they'll be like, oh, like look at the way that this is, and I had like, I kid you not, the notebook was no bigger than like this. Like, it was so small. It was just like this. Had my pencil and I would just like look at them and be like, okay, they're drawing the tail. So like I had the eye, but nowhere near where it is now. 6. Yeah. Yeah. Grandma got me that book. Grandma, yeah. My grandma's the same way. Like, very much like planting different seeds where she don't even realize.
Dude, grandma's like, I think they can see the future. You know what I mean?
Or maybe they've lived through so much that they're just like, I know what's coming.
Right.
Like,
they're so wise.
They are.
Yeah, I can't wait to be at that age, to be honest.
You can't wait to be a grandpa?
Nah, I can wait, but I'm not gonna dread it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm excited to give wisdom and like cool gifts to my grandchildren.
You're like, I got you. I've been through it all.
I know. Like, I know, bro. I can't wait to know, because I don't know yet. But
I don't
can't
know
wait
either.
To, like, know.
Just know everything. Just be wise. Are your parents creative?
What?
Your parents, are they creative?
My dad is like really creative, I guess. My parents put me on all the music I love.
Okay, yeah. Like what? Give examples.
My mom played a lot of Kanye, a lot of
Really?
Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill. I'm trying to think. It's a lot, like Beyonce. A lot of shit that was popping like early 2000s at the time.
Yeah.
My mom played like old music, like 90s, 80s, 2000s. And my dad, like growing up, played like newer shit that was coming out. Like he played Chief Keef like in 2012. And then he was listening like to Baby when it came out. He's just always like
ahead of trends.
Yeah, he's always kind of with the shits. He's never kind of. My mom like stays like, I like this type. He's like R&B. Like, I'm gonna stay in that era. Yeah. My dad's like new shit.
That's crazy. Your mom was listening to Kanye and stuff. Like my mom's like Christian, like crazy, like Jesus. So like all we listened to was like Christian radio. So like whenever I hear people like, yeah, we were listening to Kanye and Erykah Badu and da-da, I'm like, damn, y'all got lucky. I had to like catch up. I'm like, cliff notes of this shit. But who's black and who's white? That's a random question. But who's black?
No, it's not random. It's a big deal. I mean, it's not a big deal, but like it's a valid question. My mom is white. My dad's black.
Same. What else are you mixed with?
Dude, I couldn't tell you. Like, just my dad's black, like, period. Oh, you know, my mom's half Mexican.
Oh,
I'm tripping.
Just forget that.
Not bad.
Yeah. Like, yeah, that too. Okay,
so
cool.
I guess I'm like quarter Hispanic.
Okay, cool. Got you. You have a look like it's like maybe not just black and white. I'm like, do people ask you all the time? Yeah.
People ask you all the time. Yeah.
And it's always so awkward too. Like, I don't know why they gotta be so awkward about it. Like, I personally don't get super offended when someone's like, oh yeah, like, what do you mix with? Like, I'm like, oh, you're just curious.
Yeah, I never get offended. It's just, I get the question a lot.
Yeah, people get offended. I'm like, I don't know. I don't get weird about it. But when people pose the question all weird, they're like, oh, like, how are you? Are you Nigerian? Or like, you have like interesting hair. What does your father look like?
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell? Like, just ask.
It's weird. You know? People are weird. Like, they don't know how to act.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not mad at them.
It's just awkward. Like, don't approach it like a science project. Like,
yeah, they're like,
I have a theory that you are a little bit Asian. And I'm like, yeah, just ask. Like, what? Like, I don't know. Super odd.
They try to not sound like rude, but it kind of comes out, not rude, but like,
politically incorrect.
Yeah, they try too hard.
Yeah.
I can see it, but I guess I don't care.
I feel like in today it's so hard to like not offend someone, so they're probably like, I want to ask this question so bad, but they might scream at me and post me on Twitter and say, fuck you, like something like that. But yeah, I don't know. I want to try, like, that's another thing. Part of traveling, I want to travel more places. Like, I'd love to go to Australia, but I've heard it's so racist.
I've heard they have big ass spiders.
Big ass spiders?
In Australia. Like,
I've heard kangaroos.
I'd love to like fuck with a kangaroo.
But have you ever seen kangaroos? Like, in comparison to men, 6 foot men?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like a big ass bodybuilder, bro.
They're like jacked.
They're like a bouncer.
Like, why the fuck do kangaroos look like they could, like, you make one wrong stare at them and she's like, right in the face. Knock your ass out.
I've seen it. Yeah, it's.
And then, like, you know, there's this TikToker, her name's Anna Paul, and she's like an Australian like vlogger, and she's always vlogging things. And she went out on like a walk at night in Australia, and all you see is she's like, yeah, look at the kangaroo right there. Yeah, look at the kangaroo. She's showing you a jacked kangaroo.
What the fuck? I've seen that picture. Yeah, that shit is.
She posted a video of the kangaroos like literally in her neighborhood. They're like brawling, bro.
That's badass though.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
Seeing like kangaroos like squaring up, that's so cool. I mean, it's like not scary, but like it's like seeing a fight at a party. Like, oh,
a fight at a party, but with like kangaroos.
But like animals, it's like it's intense.
I don't know. I'd rather be caught with a kangaroo than a hippo. Have you heard about hippos?
I've seen their teeth.
Have you like heard about them?
I mean, I know the
like basic the animal.
I mean, I know. Yeah, I know what they. Nah.
Yo, hippos are mad aggressive, like awful, like you'll die.
I love hippos.
They're okay. Like I feel like American schooling has done us wrong when we've talked about hippos, because hippos are always like, oh cute, like oh look at the hippo, oh my god, cute. No. Hippos will literally like murder you. Like they can run fucking fast. They'll sprint. And then if you get in the water, you're like, oh, fuck, let me swim. Bro, hippos can swim 40 miles per hour. I don't know why we did not. Yeah.
No fucking way, dude.
Hippos can swim so fast. So, like, if you're on land, you're dead. They can run, like, 40 miles per hour. If they can swim, I think it's 60 miles.
Do hippos eat, like, people?
Hippos fight to fucking fight. They're just like, okay, just, like, there's certain, like, animals, like, I think, like, lions, like, they'll see you and they'll be like, oh, I'm not a threat, like, whatever. Right. Only if, like, you threaten them or if they need food, they'll go after you. I could be wrong about lions, but, like, most animals are like that. Versus hippos, they see you and they're like, I'm bored. Let's square up.
I mean, I still love them. Once I see, like, a crazy video, then I'll believe it.
I'm gonna send you a TikTok.
Send it to me.
And it's I'd just, like, this girl goes into detail about how hippos, like, we did not get proper hippo safety instruction, like, in school.
Compare an animal to a hippo. Like, aggression-wise, what would it be?
I don't even know. Like, okay, I don't know about bears. Okay, this is gonna go on a different segment. Bears, another thing. I would never want to, like, catch a bear anywhere. But, like, you know how it's, like, if they're... This is an awful, like, expression, and people have talked about how it's awful. But it's, like, if they're black, fight back. If they're brown, lay down. And if they're white, good night.
About bears?
About bears.
I never heard that.
Okay, yeah, I think it's because cool. we don't live around bears. So I heard that from TikTok. Okay. The black bears, they, like, will, like, sniff you out and, like, see, like, oh, like, maybe they might, like, patch you, but you're supposed to, like, fight them if they try and get near you. The brown bears, like they'll eat you, like if like you, so like you have to just just for like chill, like if they're like, hey, like I'm bored, like let's eat him. Yeah, so you're supposed to like lie down. I don't know how I would fight. I don't know. I don't never want to be in this situation. But like then if they're white, so white polar bears would be equivalent to like hippos in like aggression.
I've heard polar bears are crazy.
Polar bears are insane. Everybody's like, oh my god, save the polar bears. No, fuck the polar bears, bro. They will eat you alive. Okay, maybe not fuck the polar bears, but like...
No, we still love polar bears.
Son is like, oh no, bro, I need the polar bears. And I'm like, fuck polar bears. No. But yeah, I don't want to be caught with a hippo or a polar bear. But I like animals.
There's no animal that I don't like, you know, but there's a lot of animals I'd stay away from.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. I would love to do that. Have you seen that TikTok of like the people like in the jungle cruise, but like in their car? No. And they're always like, they're in the car. Okay, that would be such a funny episode to film. Oh my God. To put random people in that car and then have them be recorded. You're basically in your car and you're driving, which always confuses me because how are you driving and all of this is happening? And like, is there not animals in front of the car? Anyways, and you're driving through like this safari type thing and you have feed, like you have animal feed in these cups. And the animals know that the humans are feeding them. So they go to your window and they just like go crazy. And like everyone's always screaming and freaking out.
That's cool. No,
I'm gonna send you on that. I'm gonna send you to New York. I'm gonna send you to Atlanta, and I'm gonna send you on an animal cruise.
I'd love to.
And then just vlog the whole thing. Ollie's adventure. Boom. Mm-hmm. Exactly. But yeah.
You know, TikTok is something like I'm barely on.
Why?
That's just I don't know.
Well, good for you.
Nah, I want to be like on TikTok. When I was making videos, like, should we go the funny route? Do we go like the fuckboy cute route? Do we go the fashion route? Like, I don't know, like...
I get what you mean.
You know what I mean? I don't know where I stand on that. I want to do all if I had to, but I just not on TikTok to know, like, how to do it.
No, literally, I think it's whatever you are passionate about. I think when I was trying to be like, oh, let me do TikToks, like, I know that people will like I know people will like if I put this caption over this SZA song and be like, break up with him, leave him, and then everyone's like, oh my God, girl, truth. Yes. Like, it's people like that. But I'm like, okay, I'm only putting this out so that people will like it, like... But as soon as I started putting out, mind you, this took a long time. As soon as I started putting out, like, oh, I like this outfit, let me just record this. Or, oh, I like putting these photos from a trip together and, like, making them look super nice with, like,
I've seen your TikTok, and I'm like, this is what I want to do. Like,
just post what you want. Like, literally, we've been talking about photography, modeling.
I got so much to put on there, honestly.
Exactly.
I just need to do it.
I think when you use it as, like, a creative outlet rather than, like, becoming like a creator. Oh, I hate the way that apps have been pressing that. It makes my brain like hurt. When you just do it to do it, people will gravitate. People will fuck with you more than rather than just being like fitting to the narrative that everybody else is trying to fit to get famous quick.
You're absolutely right. My agent's been pressing like TikTok.
Get your ass on TikTok.
Get on TikTok. Modeling is like TikTok's taking over modeling, which is absolutely true.
So odd. And I met with an agency a couple weeks ago and they're like, I've never gotten asked that. They're like, oh, do you do TikTok? And I was like, oh, yeah, thinking they're just, like, asking. They're like, what's your TikTok and how many followers you have and how many likes have you gotten? And I was like...
No, it's becoming part of the industry, which is kind of, like...
Odd.
Yeah.
But predictable. Like, I feel like that was going to happen.
For sure.
But, like, it still feels weird because I'm like, I don't know. I like it, but there's part of it that I'm like, I don't know. And I think that's with, like... I need to learn to just use it as a creative space, not give it so much energy. I don't know. Thank you so much to Ollie, to everyone watching, to Mark, even though he's not in here, the king. Thank you for watching this episode. I look forward to what's coming next. There's AMFM t-shirts on the website, so check those out. Ollie's great. Check him out.
Check me out.
Check him out, bro. He's on TikTok now.
Yeah, I'm gonna start TikTok.
Yeah.
Watch my TikToks.
There you go.
Yeah, check me out.
All right, thank you. Peace. Bye. Now you have to do TikTok. Yeah. Now you got people watching.